inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Ooh, let's talk money, honey. You guys know how I am. Sometimes I just come out the gate talking about the money. We have to talk about it, right? We're business owners. We should feel good, comfortable talking about money. Anything. For those of you that saw the title of today's podcast, it says, my money story is my clients. Ouch. Now, if you have a spirit of abundance, if you have a positive money story where money is raining in on you, then hey, I just spoke beautiful things into your life. But I know a lot of you all, based on where you are in your journey, developing your business, sorry, that's not you. And there's always room for growth, right? There's always room for growth. My money story has definitely improved over the years, and I challenge myself to stay introspective and to read material that's going to challenge me to look at my money story and to give it a tweak, advance, take it to the next level. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I had this session with one of my clients, and I was like, I'm going to share a little snippet of this wisdom with you. And one of my clients, to make a long story short, she was raised by a single mom, and this single mom had some financial issues. She was one of those people where it was like you either got hand-me-downs, you went to the Goodwill, you didn't really get the good stuff you had because it was going to cost too much money. There weren't a lot of celebrations. There was always some level of sacrifice. And so when she became a mother, she was like, I'm giving my kids everything so that they don't need anything. But no matter what, when she was writing out her journaling for me, every section of her money story, when she was in different facets of her life, she was always sacrificing for somebody else to have. And it's honorable, right? She didn't want other people to feel what she felt. And so she was always running to the aid and to the rescue of other people to give them what they needed. But what she didn't realize is that she was always giving to others so much that she was devaluing the luxuries and the needs for herself. She didn't have a budget. I don't care if it was just to get her nails done once a month or every 2 weeks. I don't know how often you guys get that stuff done. She didn't have anything set aside for her. And you hear some coaches, I'm not being all superficial, like, hey, if you want to attract, $10,000, then go somewhere and spend $1,000 on yourself. I'm not saying that, but I do want you all to challenge yourself to think about the direct correlation between your ability to spend on yourself versus a person's lack of ability to ever purchase from you. Because she was getting all these client calls, and there were two things that she was always doing. She was always offering something for pro bono, Or she was getting people that were kind of being wishy-washy with her about the money, and she wasn't calling them out saying, hey, why you not signing up? You said that you really needed this. We got great chemistry going on, and I could have sworn I'm your girl and I got you. And what I realized is that energetically, her money story is all the way off. Being that she's used to giving and sacrificing to people, that's why it was so easy for her to lowball a price. If a person didn't get on the phone and say, hey, by the way, let me just give you my wallet, she was already like, oh man, they might not be able to afford this, so let me go ahead and give them a lesser price. If they stalled for 1 second, or if they mentioned that they needed 2 things, then hey, I can do this one thing right here for you pro bono. She was always in self-sacrifice mode. She had to sacrifice when she was with her mom. She sacrificed for her kids and many other situations that I can't disclose. She was just always in the state of serving and doing other things for other people. And because she had grown up so poor, she refused to be poor, which meant that every time she even thought she had $2, she didn't spend it on herself. The people that she was soliciting for business, the people that solicited her for business and were like, hey, I need your help. At the end of the day, they 9 times out of 10 could have not had that same story. Maybe they grew up in a family where they had both mother and father and they had plenty of money. But there could be something else that went on with them, like I was explaining to her, but you control the energy of the sales conversation. And if your energy is already sounding like you're going to give stuff away, then people are going to be like, oh, well, hell, I know you only wanted $500 for this, but let me give you $3,500 because you're severely underbidding yourself. That weirdness with the money and the inability to have such an elite service and not put a price on it is actually a turnoff for many people. But her mindset always believed like, this is what I went through. And I'm sure other people have went through other things. So there's going to be a legitimate reason why they can't move forward. And I've always been the one to sacrifice to help others. I'm going to do this for the greater good. And like I had to tell her, having a mindset like that, sweetie, you're going to continue to stay broke. You're going to continue to stay bankrupt. I can give you all the sales technique in the world. I can help you structure the perfect business. But every time you have an intimate conversation, you are going to destroy an opportunity for you to get paid. Ask yourself, do I have a jacked up money story? And what are my beliefs around money? And how do I transfer those beliefs to the people I talk to on sales calls and then say that this may be the reason why they can't afford me? Because if you're properly positioning yourself and marketing yourself correctly, then the people that are coming to you, it's very rarely about whether or not they can afford you. It is about what are you putting out energetically that is either a deal maker or a deal breaker. That's it. What's your money story? I'll leave it right there. I kind of gave you a couple of coachable things, but the rest of it, hey, look, if you're ever looking to have some conversation, there's still time to join the Close the Sales private club, okay? And we're in there talking about everything: follow-up, mindset, closing, rapport, the whole 9. It's only $47 for now. You can come in. It's non-contract. Come in there and see what it's like. I guarantee you won't want to leave. The way that I'm teaching you all to sell authentically, to get in touch with yourselves, to get in touch with clients, it puts you in a position where you don't feel sleazy anymore about doing what you're put on this earth to do in the first place. But in the meantime, in between time, I love you ladies. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Head on over to www.augustcrenshaw.com. Go to the services page, scroll on down and click on the Close the Sales private club. Till the next time, I'm outie. Deuces. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomen.don't bitch podcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
inspire, empower. Grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in